Hello everybody and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. This is going to be a new series. I don't know how long it's going to take us to complete, but I've heard some great things about this game and I wanted to try it. So, let's get started, shall we? Seems we're on a boat. This is a really unique way to start the game. No starting menus or anything.
A lot of this
Cool.
isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh, that's crazy.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
What's down here?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Well, there's two different paths.
The
There's one
woods
up
around
there.
the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Let's get back up here and see if we get anything from it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything from that, so we'll just carry on this way. What a strange looking house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Hang on, what's this way? Can we go through the garage?
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, we can't do anything else.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
A loving memory of Louis Finch.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Well, that's just typical cat, isn't it? Cats love fish.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Wonder what happened to
A
him.
lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Why is this locked? A strange lock to put on a door.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I'm gonna have to find it. We're gonna have to find the key.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Sank. They had a house that sank.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay, we'll go back up the stairs. Well, we go up the stairs next. Can't really go anywhere else, can we? Not yet.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Well, this is the closest door. We're going
I
in
spent
first.
a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What's this?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh. That's unique, isn't it?
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
See if we can find us some food.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Good. What's this? Oh God.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, toothpaste. Oh, that's not good. Oh
I ate
no,
a
you
lot of
didn't.
things that night.
Those are poisonous. Oh, what has her mum done? Oh
The gerbil
no.
food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Well, at least that's not poison.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh
It
no.
was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh my God.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
This is crazy.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Where's we gotta go? Up? Down? Oh dear.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Can we get on there?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
What the heck?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is so dark. Where's it gone? Ah, there it is.
out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, and I moved real quiet.
What the heck?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Whoa.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Where is this leading?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So that's the first person in our tree. She's the first person to have died. I'm guessing she died from food poisoning.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
A lovebird, didn't she?
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So Odin was... Well, it's probably before Odin, but this family's cursed.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That's how he died.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh God, the colours.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Whoa, this is so cool. Dark, but cool.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay, now that it's saved, we're actually going to leave this here, and we're back the same time, same place, with another of what happened to Edith, what remains of Edith Finch. Till then, guys.